Hey everyone, Camber here, helping you stay fit for life. And today I'm joined by Riley.
Hi.
And we are making a thin crust pepperoni pizza that comes in at 870 calories and 87 grams of protein. You might think, 870 calories, that's a lot of calories. And I agree, I typically eat between around 500 to 600 calories for my meals and then have some snacks in between. However, when I'm coming up with these recipes, I try to shoot for a 10-to-1 ratio of calories to protein, with 10 calories giving you 1 grams of protein. And so 100 calories would be 10 grams of protein, and in this case, we're dead on with 870 calories and 87 grams of protein. So I'm not too worried about the extra calories. I might just, not have a snack later on. Plus, I really like pizza, so I don't mind eating the extra calories there. But all that protein will help you with building muscle or maintaining what you have if you're cutting down. But if you don't want that much, you can always take one of these away because we're making 3 pizza crusts, and then you'll have 580 calories and 58 grams of protein. So the first thing we need to do is head over to the oven and turn it on to 400 degrees. So I'm gonna cook one of them in the oven to show you how to do it with that, but I actually like cooking with this better. It's called a Pizzazz, and I'm not sponsored. This is just something a friend told me about, and it's great for cooking pizzas, chicken nuggets, fries. I'll even reheat my French toast on this when I make a bunch and store them in the fridge. So it's great for all kinds of stuff. You good? Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's great for pizzas, all kinds of other things. So we're gonna look at both of those. I have links for this in the description as well as for all the ingredients and the recipe. And speaking of ingredients, we have
Golden Home thin crust, turkey pepperoni, pizza sauce, Skim mozzarella, Parmesan cheese.
So the first thing I want to point out here is that this says that it's 110 calories per crust. We're using all 3, so that should be 330. But it says each crust is 43 grams, and I've weighed these consistently, and they're about 39 to 40 grams, so it's actually underreporting here. You're getting less than what it says. So just a reminder that labels aren't always correct. In this case, it's working in our favor with fewer calories, but a lot of times you're going to be eating more calories than you actually think. Perfect. So the first thing we're gonna do here is turn on this Pizzazz. Turn it on. You can make it where it cooks just here, just on the upper part of the whole thing. We're doing dual, so it's doing both. We're gonna put 2 of the crusts on here, so you wanna do that. And I'm gonna put 1 of them in the oven, straight on the rack. Perfect. We're gonna set a timer. I'm gonna do 3 minutes per side on here and 2 minutes per side in the oven. And while we're waiting for that, we're gonna start measuring out all of our ingredients. So starting out with the cheese. For the mozzarella cheese, just put it right in the bowl. Don't worry if it spills some. We're doing 120 grams. And this is, you eating it? And this is about 1.5 servings almost per pizza crust. So if you want to cut down on calories more, you can even do a little less. Nice handful. You don't have to pat it down. Here, let me get just a little more. You're almost there. You want to eat that around the side? So if you want fewer calories, you can always do less of the cheese, but in this case, that ratio I was talking about with protein to calories is pretty close. It's 80 calories for 6 grams of protein, so I'm just gonna load it on. I like cheese, it makes it taste good. It's like a really good protein bar. Next up is the sauce. We're doing 120 grams of this as well. So this is 25 calories per serving. We just got to 2 minutes. So we're gonna flip this. You got to really keep an eye on that because if you do it too long, then it's going to get crispy. We want it to get a little bit cooked, but it's going to keep cooking once we put the pizza in, so we don't want to do it too much or else it's going to get really crispy later on. But with this sauce, it's 25 grams. This is the fire roasted pizza sauce. They have a traditional pizza sauce, which is almost double the calories, so just make sure this one's 25 calories per serving. Just be aware of what you're getting. Next up, turkey pepperonis. We're going to be doing 7 per pizza, so 21 in total. And I measured these out, weighed them all. 11, 12, 13, 14. You just eat one?
Mm-hmm. That was broken.
All right, there's 3 minutes for these, so we're gonna go ahead and flip them. So we got our 21 pepperonis. And the thing with these turkey pepperonis, you're getting about half the calories that you would get with regular pepperonis, plus about 20% more protein. That just cuts down on calories and boosts that protein level even more. All right, there's 4 minutes. Let's check on this. It's looking just about right. The edges are getting a little bit crispy there. So we're gonna go ahead and start this one while these finish cooking. So I'm gonna put some of the sauce on here for you. We're just gonna spread it out evenly. There's nothing crazy here. You're just making a normal pizza from this point, but these ingredients are what really makes the difference here for the calorie amount and the protein amount. Here, I'm gonna put the cheese on, and you can put the pepperonis on. with the Parmesan cheese, we're gonna be doing 1 serving per pizza. It's 20 calories and then 2 grams of protein. So we got that ratio perfectly. So if you want more of this, load up on it, but just be aware of the calorie amount for how many calories you wanna have. And do 2 more right there. Perfect. So the way I do this is I put the Parmesan cheese on the scale, then take it off. Usually about the amount that I want ends up being in a serving, which is 5 grams. That's 4 right there. So we're looking at 15 grams total of this Parmesan cheese. All right, that one's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in the oven. But now I'm gonna put it on a pan, so it's not gonna cook as quickly from the bottom on the crust, but it will cook the top. So make sure you use a pan when you put it back in, but I don't want the pan to be hot so that it'll take a little bit longer to cook the crust. Yep, we're gonna get these 2 off here now and do the same thing. With the pizza in the oven, we're gonna do about 5 to 6 minutes, but just keep an eye on it and get it how you like it cooked on the top. Good job. Yeah, let me help you with the rest. You're doing a good job helping. And if you like pizza, go ahead and like this video. You good? Here, I'll get this one, you start spreading that one out. It'll be even fewer calories if your kid keeps eating all the cheese while you're making it. That's okay. You did a good job.
I.
Well, that one goes there. All right, now we're gonna get the Parmesan cheese here.
Cheese.
Let's see what that is. Yep, 4 grams. Hold on. Hey, go ahead, you do that one. See how many grams she does. You gonna dump it all in the middle? I think that's probably good. I like a lot of Parmesan cheese on the pepperoni so that it gets nice and crispy. There we go, perfect. So now we're gonna put these back on here. And on here, they're gonna cook for about 8 to 9 minutes, depending on how crispy you want it. And with this, I like to switch it now. Since this is already hot, I'm gonna switch it to upper, so that now it's just gonna cook from the top. I'm gonna check on this one. Hey! You can't cheat! Oh. These look like they're about done. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this pizza. Hold on, put it on here. That's the oven cooked one and the Pizzazz-cooked ones. So now all we gotta do is take this over the table, cut it, and start eating. Let's go. All right, time to eat. I'm sure we've already seen it, but there they are. All 3 pizzas. She got the pizza cutter, so straight through the middle. All right, there we go. So, which one are you gonna taste? Okay, you eat that one, I'll try this one. Let's take a bite.
Lovely.
You like it? You like it better than the banana French toast? Good.
Banana French toast.
Mom, you wanna try? On the floor.
Thanks.
She tried to pick one up and flipped it on the way over.
It fell.
Get up.
It's thin crust pizza. So the outside's more crispy, which is how I like crust. The inside is, I mean, it's not soft, but it's not as crispy, which is the texture I like. But the reason I like doing this is because when you take this as opposed to getting a pizza, like I really like pizza. So if I got a box of pizza that had 3 pieces, like I looked up Pizza Hut, their thin crust pepperoni is 280 calories per slice. Papa John's is 250 per slice. Domino's is 210 per slice for a large thin crust pepperoni pizza. And I could eat 3 pieces of that and I'd probably be full if I could stop for half an hour and actually let it settle. But when it comes to pizza, I see it and I keep eating it. It's one of the things I can't stop. And I'll go through the whole box, and that would end up being almost 2,300 calories for the Pizza Hut pizza, 2,000 for the Papa John's, about 1,700 for Domino's. And that's just the thin. If you were getting the hand tossed or thick crust, you're gonna be adding another 500 to 800 calories depending on which one you get. So the thing about this, similar to what I talked about in another video about if you're having sweets, get something that's packaged so that you eat it, you're done. Unlike a cake where you can just keep getting more and more slices. With this, I'm gonna eat this whole thing and I'm gonna be done. So it works out perfectly. That's why I like to make meals, especially with pizza and this type of stuff, where I can eat the whole thing. There's nothing left over, so I don't have to make myself stop eating. I can just eat it all, be done, have my pizza fix, and also have all the protein. And like I said, because of that ratio of the protein to the calories, I'm getting all the protein I need. It's like having a bunch of protein bars right here, but it tastes really good, a lot better than protein bars. Except for the ones I made, which I will link up here. I made a couple different kinds that are really good that I pretty much eat like desserts. But the other thing with getting pizzas out, especially if I end up eating the whole pizza, of course I ate way too much, then my stomach starts getting bloated and all that crust expands and just feels even worse. Whereas with this, I'll eat it, I don't get any, I'll feel full, but I won't feel like I'm in pain at all. It won't be bloating up in my stomach or anything like that. So another good reason I like this, making your own food makes a huge difference on the calorie amount. You can control what you're eating a lot better. All right, we'll stop talking and just eat now. Hey, Izzy. Oh, I figured Anna would probably want some too, but she fell asleep, so we're not waking her up because that would be a nightmare.
Can we make another one?
You like that? She's asked if we can make more, so apparently she likes it. All the kids did. Jill liked it. And I guess it looks like I'm more on the 580 calories and 58 grams of protein side of this, but that's the good thing about this. It's filling, it tastes good. Another great recipe that you can control your calories, get a lot of protein, help with your muscle building, all that good stuff. But like the video if you made it this far. Let me know if you're gonna try this. I'm gonna have everything, once again, linked in the description so you can find the ingredients you need. And now, I think it is time to go work out and put all this protein to good use. So we'll see you in the next one. Well, everyone that was here liked it.
Daddy.
Golden Home Thin Crust.
Golden Home Thin Crust.
Turkey Pepperoni.
Turkey Pepperoni.
Yeah, speak loud.
Turkey Pepperoni.
Say pizza sauce.
Pizza sauce.
Say Skim Mozzarella.
Skim Mozzarella.
Parmesan Cheese.